Alright, so another day of some Honda stuff. And then we're probably going to get the throttle body on there for reels. I just went and picked up screws for that. And then I also just picked up a quart of 10W30 Honda oil, I believe it is. So we're going to go ahead and do an oil change on this. Should be a good time. I'm not too sure. I'm going to pop up the manual and read how they want me to do it. I've watched where they take off the cover on the side. And I know there's a drain plug on there, so I don't know if I just drain it and fill it. That'd be awesome if that's all it is, but we'll see. Alright, just went and read the manual. So apparently I'm going to be doing my oil changes too often. It says that you don't want to do an oil change you do an oil change every 2,500 miles. I'm going to be doing them every 1,000, maybe less, because the oil was only $5.99, so you only need a quart. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to drain it and fill it up. So here's your fill. And then if we go down here, here's your oil drain. Alright? Not this one, this one. The one in the middle. It has like a washer on it. Alright? This one won't. Do not loosen this one. This is your timing chain tensioner. So that would not be good. So yeah, what we're going to do is just go ahead and pop that off, drain the oil, fill it up. Too easy. So let's do that. Alright, so I'm all done. I used a 17 as the oil for the oil thing. I don't know if that's the actual size. I don't know. That's what I used. So yeah, reminder, just use that to do that middle one. And then you just take off this guy and fill it up. Too easy. So now over here, onto the next thing. I've already went ahead and pulled off the throttle body and the throttle body adapter. So we got that right here. I have new hardware right here. And so I'm going to go inside, grab the throttle body gasket, and then we'll get that put on and bolt this thing on for reels. And then, yeah, pretty much get everything bolted on permanent. And then that'll be all I got for this so far. So let's do that. Alright, so what an endeavor. So I had to put this guy in here for our brake booster, and then I had to tap a 1/8 MPT plug, put that in, good to go. So now we can put it on. I've got the gasket in there, you can kind of see it. So let's go ahead and get this bolted on, and then that's all I got. Best stuff ever. Sponsor us. I swear this is going to be the longest throttle body install. Snap that off. Fuck me. Alright, finally it's on there. So I got the throttle cable hooked up, throttle positioning sensors hooked up. I got the IET right here. We got to get that. I'm not sure. I could either drill and tap it right into right here, or maybe put it down there. Not sure yet. But yeah. Because you can't really put it, you're not supposed to put it, you're supposed to have closer to the throttle body, but it's not supposed to be on a bend, and there's really nothing straight other than right there. So maybe we'll do it there. We'll see. I'm not sure. The sensing could be wrong because it's, connected to that. So who knows? But yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. So you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Alright, so today I am not too sure what all I'm going to get done. Right now, I'm going to try and get this done because I basically bought this, 135 degree, this guy, to try and finish off the intercooler. This is actually, like, perfect. And so I just got to cut it a little bit shorter, like cut it like here or something, shorten it up a bit, and we should be perfect. So then it'll go from this to, I take off this guy, but it goes to, so it's a 3-inch to 2.5-inch coupler, and then we'll just put another pipe in between and good to go. I believe that's all I can do. Not sure. And then we might pull the shifter assembly out. I need to cut out the reverse lockout. So yeah, so that way when the shifter shows up. Oh yeah, that showed up too. So we got one shifter cable. I got the custom link shifter cable in from California Push and Pull. It looks like I might have to modify it. I don't know why, but it seems like the eyelet on there is not thin enough. I also had to drill out they put like a sleeve in there, a copper sleeve. I had to drill that out because it wouldn't even slide over the thing. And then I think that was it. And then I should have got one I should have probably got an extra like 3 inches or something like that on it. Maybe when I order the next one. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and just get started on this. Quick thing, I need some input here. You know, what are you guys? Is there anything you guys like want to see differently done? Like, how are we doing? You know, like, are you enjoying the content? What, like, would you like to see something different? I guess just kind of that, because I want to make sure you guys are happy with the content I'm putting out. Like, what would you like to see more of? I know this year was all jacked up and didn't get to do very many car shows. But yeah, figured try and get you guys input on stuff. But yeah, so let's get to it. Alright, well, charge pipe is done. So, there it is. So we got a 3-inch adapter to a 2.5 and a 2.5 135 degree. And then I just chopped it a little bit right at the top. Yeah, so that's good to go. The only thing we got left, I gotta get a clamp for here. I know we gotta take this back off. The throttle body has to come back off because I need to have Paul. We're pretty much gonna connect it to. We're gonna plug in the IAC into the Conquest, and then we're gonna manually close it so it's closed all the way. So that way I can make my adjustments for idle on this because it needs it. So, but yeah, there's that bolt I broke. But yeah, now let's get this thing done. So, all right, in here we have this little guy right here. Let's see here. If we press down on this, this is the reverse lockout. So pretty much in order to go over it, you can't. See it? Really gave it a shit ton. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is pull the whole shifter assembly out, which is those 2 bolts, these 2 bolts, whole assembly comes out, and then yeah, it's hot as fucking here. And then we'll just chop off whatever we need to chop off to get rid of that. Actually, I wonder if I see a bolt here. We'll try taking this bolt off and see if maybe it just drops that piece of metal off. And then maybe we don't even have to cut off anything. So let's try that. Try pulling off that bolt. So technically, if you take that out, it gives you the full movement, but there's still a piece down in here that you can't get out. So what I'm going to do is take it out anyhow, because we don't want this thing rattling around in there. That'd be annoying. So yeah, take it out and chop it out. Alright, so we got it out. So it looks like I'll probably end up bolting this back up so that way it's not loose. Because that seems way easier than having to take this thing all apart. So yeah, now all we got to do is just chop out this. I guess we could just drill out these 2 rivets here, and then this whole guy should pop off. I tried prying it off. So let's drill out these holes and should be good to go. Alright, so drilled out those 2 rivets right here. And then I had to drill out a rivet in the top of this. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this thing off of there and get this cleaned up. Good to go. Alright, so it's in there. I ended up putting the other short throw I have, which is not a real short throw. It's just got a shorter stick right here. Mostly because it was causing issues with the other one. I just really rather not dick around with it right now. So yeah, that's on there. And yeah, now we're pretty much just waiting on a different, I'm waiting on the 5-speed select cable off of Fiero, a stock one, and then the shifter bracket. So once we get those, should be good to drive. Running wise, I think we're trying to think if there's anything other than that IAC. I need to get that to be fully closed, after that, I believe we're pretty much good to go to try and start her up and get a quick little tune on her. Get her idling at the right AFRs, because last time she was a little lean. But yeah, and the turbo wasn't even hooked up. Now it's hooked up. Yeah, I believe that's all I'm gonna have for this one, guys. So far so good. So that's how you modify your 4-speed shifter assembly to work with the 5-speed shifter assemblies. Basically turns into it. That's the only difference, is that lockout between the 4-speed and the 5-speed. So in theory that should work just fine. And then like this is what I ended up doing for the intercooler setup. So yeah, it's a toasty one today. But yeah, that's all I got for this one, guys. So you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. And just like that, intercooler piping's done. Shifter assembly is ready to go. Alright, figured I'd add this in too. I'm gonna destroy this intercooler real quickly. Need to drill it out pretty big, so that way we can tap it and put in I see. So this is like literally the only place I can think of to put it, so this is where it's going. So I'm gonna put it right there. So should work good. So let's go ahead and drill it out, and then we'll have to figure out a good way to clean this thing out. So let's do that. Alright, here it is. Done. So drilled it out, tapped it. Even though I pretty much just used the tap to start it. And then I just pretty much tighten this down in. Works just fine. So it's in there. And then I shop vacuumed out the inside like 3 times. And then I ran my fingers around in there, see if there's any sort of metal bits. And I didn't find nothing, so we should be good to go. So yeah, we have an IET sensor now, so we're good to go. Yeah, once we get that IEC reset to closed, it's good to start. So, and then we can get the idle and all that good stuff. So, all right, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.